Alright, welcome to episode 51 of iluvspidrs, this Minecraft Nightmare. We're deep in the heart of Dungeon Island right now. I'm still clearing out spawners, and let's go ahead and start this episode with a question. What's worse than a creeper dungeon? A charged creeper dungeon, that is. I was extremely lucky. I walked in here and put a torch on this before it could spawn anything. I'm not going to take the torches out of this particular dungeon for pretty obvious reasons. Loot, I think they had an Aqua Affinity book in there, so nothing too horribly special. I hear a couple more dungeons right over my head somewhere. So. I've barely made a dent in the spawners on this island, and I think from now on, I'm not gonna film every single dungeon that I encounter, just the ones that are special like this. And I will bring you back in if I find like a quadruple dungeon or something highly unusual like this, which I didn't think charged creeper spawners even existed. So, this is actually pretty close to where I originally came down last episode towards the end here. So, pretty close to that unexplored mine shaft. Sorry, I'm trying to talk over the sounds of the dungeons. I hear at least 3 around here, other than this. I think I'm going to close this off just to be extra safe, because I don't want a charged creeper sneaking up behind me. I had an extra torch there because I can't light that up enough, I'm sorry. But yeah, I was super lucky that I actually put a torch on that in time. I found it a really good tactic for dungeons, just to, if you see one from far away, just run in really fast and put a torch on the spawner. That tends to eliminate a lot of problems. But yeah, I've never seen this kind of dungeon before. Let me go ahead and track down these dungeons real quick, and I'll be right back in when things are quieted down. Okay, I just picked up something kind of unusual from a zombie. I'm not sure what the chain link halberd of misunderstanding is, but it has protection 1, thorns 1 on it, so I think I'll keep it on my person and repair it. So it won't hurt to have some extra armor. Mine's going to continue to take a beating from the sounds of this. I've barely taken down the noise level at all. And I don't know where that spawned zombie went to. There must be a cave right on the outside of this. Sounds like the spiders are on this side of the wall here, so I'll keep digging. Alright, I think this was supposed to be a triple spawner, but something weird happened to the third spawner over here. It's replaced by a piece of cobblestone. It must be a generation glitch. Sounds like there's more around here, unfortunately. So I came in here, there's a spawner here, so that one's pretty much already sacked for me. We got one right here, cave spider. There's another double spawner right here. Silverfish and then a regular spider. I found I really had to light up the silverfish spawner, and it's still not entirely effective. It's like, how much light? What kind of light level do these guys need? It's awful. Then there's this double spawner over here, so I don't know if this is enough to call a quad. I should clear it out and see if all 4 spawners are lit at the same time. If I can get these silverfish under control. I do not know why this continues to spawn them, even though I've lit up the spawner like crazy. It's like, how many more torches do I need? Really? Come on! I'm ready to close this one off. But I couldn't make a mob grinder out of this, it's just... Yeah, let me go ahead and clear out this stone here. See what we can get. Okay, I think this is close enough to call a quad. Stop! Oh, stop it! Not gonna be possible to make a grinder out of this, though, but I can stand here and have all 4 of the spawners be lit at the same time. If I come over here, I'm hearing more multiplying zombies, so we're having lots of fun today. Yeah. So, possibly we could call this a quad. I don't know where the zombies are coming from. Let's get down a little lower here. Yeah, they're down. But I think before we continue, I want to block off that dungeon over there. So I stop getting these silverfish. I just cannot shut that spawner down. I don't think they can climb up walls like that, like a spider can, so I think I'll be pretty safe. Yep. I don't know what to call this mess, guys. I really don't. Zombie spawner. And I'm hearing spiders, too. Let me find the edge of the spawner here. Yeah, this is like right under the other one. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know how I'm surviving this crap. I really don't. This is the most ridiculous place I have ever encountered. I would make a mob grinder out of this, but that fourth one over there is a cave spider spawner, so it's not going to work. At least I think it's a... yeah, it's a really small spider torn around there. It's blue. That was not a fun one to open up. Zombies weren't too difficult. So yeah. I'm sure there's more fun and adventure around here. I can get some screenshots. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot of this. Oops, that spawner's not lit over there. I want all 4 to be lit. F2, let's get a screen cap of that. Alright, I just picked up an Unbreaking 3 book. Let's see if we can go ahead and put this on my sword here. Luckily, enchantment levels have been 0 problem. I think that would be a good one to put on the sword here since I'm using it quite heavily. Let's see if we can repair it a little bit too. 38, yuck. I'm gonna have to wait till I get up a little bit higher to repair it, unfortunately. That's the one problem about getting them breaking enchantments that start getting up into like 2s or 3s or just kind of a pain in the butt. Now I'm not filming all the dungeons I'm finding, because it's gonna get quite repetitive if I do that. I am, however, marking them down on a sheet, a little tick board sheet. Which I'll... one more tick right there. I don't know what's shooting at me. There you are. I've got good armor on. It's protecting against arrows pretty well. I wish there was armor that protected you against cave spider poison. That is armor I would want. Most of this stuff I'm not going to take just because I can't fit it right now, but I am going to come back down for it. Being Antipods 3. I've already picked up some pretty good books here. So I'm trying to pick up the better ones and just leave the rest for now. That'll be another expedition. Let's go ahead and play around my inventory here. I don't need those extra arrows. I've had no problem getting arrows. Nope, I haven't been down this way yet. I wonder what's around the corner. Fast-moving zombies. Ugh, yuck. Alright, I finally found my Fortune 3 book here. So I grabbed a couple of those. So, I'm happy now. I know I grabbed 2 of these. Pretty much I tried to grab the better books I was finding. I got my left one in the chest because I just don't have any room anymore. Yeah, it was in this chest right here, and I noticed something weird about the spawner. It kept changing from a creeper spawner to a zombie spawner and back again, so it's kind of unusual. It's like a random spawner. I am hearing another one somewhere around here, so let's dig a little bit. Alright, I'm just taking a quick break from dungeon sacking right now. I've actually had to write down tick marks on a piece of paper to keep track of how many dungeons I've found. I don't even know how many tick marks this is, guys, because I'm looking at this paper of every dungeon I sacked down there the second time around, and it's ridiculous. I got 5, 10... oh, yikes. This is just a lot of dungeons. I'll have to tally this up a little bit later, but... just taking a quick break. I'm working on my little base out here. As you see, I've moved all my chests down towards these storage rooms here, because it just wasn't looking good up here. It still doesn't look great down here, but I'm continuing to work on it. So this is going to be where I store my mundane stuff. Like, this is all my blocks. This is going to be the food. A lot of this came out of dungeons. Now, some of the apples came out of the free chests down in the caves. And I couldn't fit everything into my inventory when I was down there because the enchanted books were taking up quite a bit of space. And I was under the extreme hills biome, so I have some emeralds. I got some diamonds. They've been good for repairing this sword down here. I finally got enough experience to repair it again. This is going to be my saddle chest. I'm going to have it strictly be for saddles. I would like to start saving those for 1.6 when horses come out. You know, I'm not sure where I'm going to find any horses at this point because I've rendered out a lot of land. This is where my enchanted books are going to be, and where my more valuable loot will be. This is what I have so far. I just picked up the nicer ones when I was down there. I left tons of enchanted books down in those caves. So I got my Fortune 3 books, so I'm very happy. So I have enough diamonds to make a pick. I'm not going to use this pick. This is just going to be my work pick for now. Smite 5 is a very good enchantment. Power 4 is very good. Sharpness 5 is extremely good. I'm saving those. I think I'm eventually going to have to sort out the books into these chests too. Like I'm going to have an armor book chest, a pick book chest, a sword book chest, and so on. So I'm going to keep working on it. It's going to be a long process, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do with this space back here. I think I'm going to put some farms back here. Because I'm surviving really well on dungeon bread. That's all I've been eating for several days now of doing this. And I really wish it would quit raining. Ugh, yuck. But I would eventually like to grow some food out here. And I think I'm going to keep operations underground. Because we all know what happened to the other person over there who had the shack. So I don't want to be obvious. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep my operations underground. I feel safer. I'm not going to be in a little shack with, and you know how Mr. Zombie is. So, I think I'm going to work on a little bit of farming next. So I'm going to start carving out this area back here. I think I'm going to leave this little area for storms. And I got to do something about this dirt floor. I don't like it. It's quite ugly. I'm not normally this picky, but if I'm going to be staying here for a while, I would like to have something better to look at. I don't have hardly any coal from here. I'd make some stone bricks, which I still need to do back at the main base, by the way. So let me grab these. Ah, it's nice to not look at monster spawners for about 15 minutes. I think the longest I went down there without seeing a dungeon was probably 2 or 3 minutes. It was quite awful. And I've been thinking about what to do with this island. There's actually a lot of really good possibilities. Let me turn my particles down to minimal. That'll at least get rid of the annoying rain. I do have Optifine installed, so that's why I have all these extra things here. Alright, problem solved. Optifine I discovered had a nice option to turn weather off, so I'm going to turn it off for now because I hate rain. And I don't want to talk over it while I'm doing commentary. Let's get rid of this stuff here. And as I was saying, I've been thinking about what to do with this island. There's actually a lot of possibilities. The mob grinders I could make out of some of those dungeons down there would be awesome, I think. If I can find a good combination in 2 or 3 dungeons, I think the mob grinders would just be excellent. Now, there are some spawners down there that were like random spawners. They would actually switch them out so they spawned every couple of minutes or so. It was quite strange. And a lot of them were just, plain old zombie or skeleton spawners. I can't really do anything with the spider spawners. I haven't seen a good grinder for those yet, especially the cave spiders. And the silverfish, forget it. I can't even shut down those spawners. I've tried. Because every time I try to shut down a silverfish spawner, it's like, nope, nope, nope. You're going to keep spawning, so those spawners I can't make any grinders out of. But if I find an area that has, like, say, 2 zombie spawners together, or 2 zombie spawners and a skeleton spawner or something like that, it actually make a pretty good experience farm. So I'm thinking of trying that. I'd have to go down and find a really good cluster, though. I did find the quadruple dungeon that poor sap was talking about in the journal, pretty close to a mine shaft. But it had a cave spider spawner in it, so I couldn't use all 4 of those for a grinder, which is kind of unfortunate. It's starting to look a little bit better in here. I gotta get rid of this gravel. I hate gravel. I did hear a cave noise when I came down this way and started carving out this room, so there's probably another cave system under here, so oh joy. Okay, let's get rid of this awful gravel here. So I'm probably just going to be doing some, fixing up in this little area here. So I'm going to do a lot of that off camera, because I know it's quite boring and you probably don't want to see it. Alright, I've spent a considerable amount of time fixing up the space. I think it looks much, much, much better now. I don't have yucky dirt and gravel walls, or 4 different blocks making up the wall. Just plain old cobblestone for the walls for the most part. I put up some paintings to kind of cover up the ugliness of the cobblestone, because it's not my favorite block in the world. I put this little archway here. It leads back to the farming area. So all I did was I took a half slab, another half slab, a couple of cobblestone fence pieces, and just like 4 regular cobblestone blocks to make this little archway that leads back into the farming area. And this over here is wheat. I think that's a carrot, and I think that might be a potato. I'm not positive on those two. I know it's a carrot and a potato. I won't know what they are until they're fully mature. Oh, it's turning night already. Fun, 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 fun. Now what I do with my storerooms is I just made like a little wooden border around this. The storerooms are still nothing special. I still have to make them a little bit nicer, but they're just storerooms, so I'm not terribly concerned. This is just the main area right here. I was going to put some plants up, too. I know I have them stashed in my chest down here, but I don't know what to put them on. I don't want to put them on a cobblestone block. Sandstone, the floor is already sandstone, so I don't want to do that. So, I have to figure out a block to actually put the plants on top of. If I had another quartz, that would actually be quite awesome. So, that'll be another project, just go get myself some nether quartz. Oh, it's nighttime. Awfully... Wait. A sign? I didn't put a sign there because I don't want to be found. You've conquered spawners long enough. I agree with that statement completely, but not for the same reasons that the person who put the sign here did. And I have a feeling I know who put it there. Oh no, I think they found my hideout. Why isn't my hideout swarming with monsters like that one over there got? Oh, redstone? Okay, there's a trail of redstone torches leading into the woods. I don't see the end of it. It's going on for quite a while. This does not smell good. Oh no, what is Mr. Zombie plotting now? I know it can't be the wheel monsters, because he did that already and I blew it up, so I'm still planning to avenge you, poor person, so rest assured. Oh no, this has got to be bad. Oh, there's one over here. This has got to be bad. I'm not sure I'm ready to follow these. Let me look at my armor situation here, because you know what's at the end of that won't be good. Oh, that's bad. Before I go to the end of this, I think I'm going to go back to my base and stock up. It seems like it's been nighttime for quite a while now. Yeah. So I think before I see what's at the end of this trail of redstone torches, which is guaranteed to not be good, I'm going to go back to my base and just stock up a little bit. Fix my armor, if I have the experience to do so. And then finally go see what's at the end of these redstone torches. I have a feeling it's going to be the last stand. So I think we're going to do that next episode. I need to prepare. And I will see you guys in episode 52, which is guaranteed to be extremely interesting. Oh no. This is not going to be good.